Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in, see what Spirit has in store for you all today. Hopefully the energy has fully switched up from yesterday. We were on the tail end, or so it seemed, of some heavier energy. So let's see what we've got today. I was just trying to clear it out beforehand. Okay, we've got the Lovers. Okay, some type of an argument going on here. And a new offer. Okay, a new small offer after an argument. Or after a period of separation and quiet, I want to say. I do want to say this could be a past person because, I do get that feeling where there was an argument or a breakdown in the energy, and there's a choice with the Lovers to maybe come back together. There is a small offer coming in, and I want to say from the person who may have won the argument. It doesn't look like, it's like winning the argument meant an end to the situation itself. It's like someone was being very stubborn or very calculated, I want to say. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Yeah. Someone was holding back for quite a while. I don't know if they just... I feel like you were sitting in your Queen of Cups energy. You know, I almost kind of get the feeling that you were right in this situation. It's like the way you were acting or the way you were behaving was right. This person may have decided that they wanted to win, and in winning the argument, they lost the opportunity to really be with you. That's kind of what I'm getting here. I feel like this person's been carrying that burden with them for quite a while, the burden of not speaking or not communicating, because when it comes down to it, this person feels like they're your match. There's no surprise that they're facing like opposite directions, right? But look how he's facing the opposite direction, but look where his eyes are going. Can you see that? His eyes are heading towards her, looking towards her, like she's focused on the cup and the love that she was giving or offering, and he's looking to see what she's up to, right? And I kind of, you know, doesn't, gender aside, doesn't matter, king, queen energy here, but there's match energy here. So I feel like this person has decided that they want, yeah, you know, you are the happiness. They really did have it all with you, or they really did. It's like, I don't know if it's been cold out there. Is kind of what I hear. It's been cold out there. By their lonesome, or even if they've been in other situations since this has broken down. It's like I hear nothing compares to you, and I'm hearing the song in my head. So it's like this person's pretty passionate about the fact that you are their match. Only now they have to come back in, yeah, and try and balance the scales. They have to put the work in. They want to rise it back up from the grave. They're going to take that fool's leap in your direction because you are the wish, the hope, the dream, even if you don't know it. Yeah, they felt pretty trapped. I feel like maybe after the harsh words or the things that they said, they felt like there was no going back. They might have actually felt their wrongness as they were doing it. It's like, I hear funny hill to die on. So it's like they could have known in the argument at the end of the argument that they were wrong, but they had already said too much, right? I almost kind of get that energy. It's like they really kind of dug their grave even deeper, and then they dug in their heels because, you know, it's like you can't just say at the end of an argument when you feel like you're winning that you were wrong, right? And I kind of feel like that's the energy here. Yeah. So they snuck off in their wrongness. I'm hearing all sorts of things. They snuck off in their wrongness, sitting on their throne of wrongness, right? And it's like, I feel like you knew that they were just being stubborn or egoic. And it's like they caused tears in your life, but they ultimately caused themselves, or inadvertently caused themselves, more tears. It's like they've been spying ever since. They've been looking in ever since. They still want to race back in your direction, but they're pretty stationary right now. But I feel like they're like looking for any opportunity for you to give them kind of like a green light so they can go. It's funny, I saw this chariot sitting at a red light. So it's like, that's kind of what they're, yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? What else do we have in this situation? They've been focusing primarily on their coin and really kind of working on their stability. And they've probably been pretty victorious in that aspect of their life because they're putting so much effort and energy in there. It's like I have to look like I've got something going on, right? I feel like in the heart space, this person is feeling pretty barren, is what I hear. Pretty barren, pretty sad, pretty sorry. I feel like the hardest thing for this person would be an I'm sorry. It's like they're waiting for their ships to come in, but they're just kind of waiting there. They're not signaling out to the ships. It's like, I feel like they feel it's not their place to say, hey, I'm still waiting. It's like after they ended the situation and they probably said something along the lines of, I don't need you, or don't talk to me, or whatever that is, right? It's like then they're expecting you to reach out. Maybe you've been the one to reach out in the past, but you're not doing that now, right? I feel like maybe you've gotten to the point where you've done some healing work and you've really had taken the time to think about all these things, and maybe you're out with friends now and you're starting to explore and you're happy on your own, and it's like that's what happens. Yeah, you've become the empress all on your own, and now this person's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to proceed, right? They're hoping for a lucky break, but I feel like they know that when they come back in, it's either going to make them or break them. It's either going to go right or it's not. We have death, so it's either going to end completely and there'll be a brand new beginning elsewhere, or they'll have a brand new beginning with you, right? It takes speaking their truth, so they do know that. They have to come out of the cold here and step into their emperor energy to get on your level, because I feel like you've done a lot of growing and expanding. This may have taken place over the course of time. Now, collective, just because this is coming in does not mean that you have to take it. I am just the reader. I just let you know what is coming so you can make a well-informed decision about what you want for yourself, right? What you want, what you need is totally important in these energies. I can just let you know what's coming. And I feel like a past person is coming in. They know that they really have to put the work in. They have to step up their game because in order to have you back, they really have to they have to make amends. They have to say sorry for what they've done. And, they have to do a lot of things that maybe they weren't willing to do in the past, but they want to do that now. So it's up to you. Completely up to you whether or not you want to let this person in. Yeah, I feel like at this point, they really have this thing about them that they can't see their life without you in it. It's like they know what they want. They know what they want. And they've got the passion now to move forward in your direction. So I want to say, here they come. That's what I hear. Here they come. So, part of them still feels pretty defeated about this. It still feels pretty heavy in the mind space. It's like they knew they were wrong in the moment, but they couldn't backpedal. That's what I want to say. They may even tell you that at this point. I feel like I said, this is taking place over a period of time or a period of separation. I don't know how long it is. Going to be different for everybody. I'm not going to put a cap on the time or the energy because it's different for everyone. Okay. But that's where we're gonna halt this energy here, because I feel like they are coming. Here they come. It's up to you whether or not you want to give them the floor. I feel like you will hear this person out, but you'll make your own well-informed decision about kind of what you want, right? We're gonna check the energy. It's like, now this may have to do with this energy or maybe completely different as far as the energies of this person, their thoughts, their feelings, or the truth of situations going on here. This could be something completely different. So utilize your discernment always in these readings. These are always general readings, so take what resonates. Toss the rest. If it's not for you, leave it out here on this board. It is for someone else. Okay, so let's hop in. Let's see, your person. how they might be, or how you might see them, or how spirit might see the situation. They're regretting something. I do feel like we do feel a tether right away. Yeah. Too much drama. I feel like they created so much drama in the situation where it didn't need to be. I feel like you were really just trying to, you might have been trying to help them, and maybe you spit out a truth that maybe wasn't even harsh, but one that they weren't ready to hear. It could have been a loving truth, like, if you want change in your life, you have to create changes. You have to do something different. You have to let something go. What you might have been saying to this person might have been something they didn't want to hear. And so that's where the argument kind of broke out, right? It could have been something so trivial, right? They feel safe around you, and I feel like for the most part, this person does feel safe in your energy, or safer to be their vulnerable self. But I feel like, I don't know, they might have had a rough day that day, and they came home to hearing something they didn't want to hear, and then they lashed out. Of course, there could be reasons as to why, right? But they do love you, this person. They want more than what you have. That might have been something too. I don't know, maybe they had more than you, or they were looking for something more than you. They might have said something negative about what you were creating or what you have. Could have been something like that for some, like you aren't enough for me, or, they could have said something along those lines if they felt threatened in the energy. Now they're speaking highly of you. They are honest and trustworthy. I feel like these are the kind of things that they're saying about you, and probably things they should be saying to you, not just about you. But I feel like it's nice that they're saying nicer things behind your back. I feel like they're allowing people to see that maybe things they said before, like right after the fact, were maybe kind of wrong or skewed because they were angry, right? So they may be trying to write it in like the friend group or the family, or with the family. It's like if they said negative things about you, they might be trying to write that. So maybe there's an avenue to kind of ease into. It's like this may have riled up two families. It may have kind of put everyone at odds. I don't know. I just kind of get the feeling that this person said some lies, or some, what's the word? Embellished a bit about negative things, right? Yeah, they hold grudges, and I feel like this person may have held that grudge for a while. They want to be closer to you. So now they want to get back in there. They want to be closer again. It's like they realize you're their person. It's like you were their person. You're still their person. Now, I don't know if you guys had a whole-blown relationship. For some, you did in the past. For others, maybe it was something that never truly got off the ground all the way. Because I'm kind of seeing both ends of the spectrum here. They may have said that you were draining, or you might have said that they were draining and the situation was draining. Could have gone both ways here. Let's see. They think you can pull anyone. So, that may have been something too. It's like, I feel like they're almost kind of seeing it now. Maybe you're looking really good because I feel like you're in a healed place. So this person may be thinking, I really have to up my game, or I really have to step it up if I want to come back in, because my person's looking real good and I'm not the only one who notices that, right? They may be a little superficial. They may care what the world thinks. They may care how the world sees you, your situation. It's like if you weren't doing as good then, or you weren't where you are now, it's like, if we go to the reading, you were standing in your Empress energy, right? So you were doing really well. You were out celebrating, out having a good time, maybe major milestones, right? Or even small wins, especially when they show up maybe on social media. This person's like, oh, wow, image is looking good. Maybe, maybe that's my cue. Maybe they're happier now. Maybe they'll let me back in if I look like I'm doing good, right? I don't know if they assume that you carry the same type of ego that they do. I don't feel that you do, but I do feel like this person does care They are thinking about you. I'm sure they are. I'm sure that they're thinking about how they could get back in or how they could fix something with you. So let's see. They want to be friends forever. See, even if they can't be your person, at least they want to be in your life. It's like they might even settle for just that. I feel like it would be a hard loss for this person to settle just as friends, but it would still be a win in a way because they'd still have you in their life. It's like, I hear I'd settle for even just that. So they need help with something. Yeah, they might need help with, they might be asking family members or friends how they think they should approach the situation. They may have even come clean with people closest to them. Like, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I kind of took it this way when I should have taken it that way. Or I could have seen from their point of view and I was only seeing from my own. It does kind of have that, a bad influence. They may have had other people around who are influencing them. In a negative light or saying, oh, you'd be happier if you were single or if you didn't mess with this person or you would look better with this person because they have more, right? They could have been influenced from the crowd, especially if they care what everybody thinks, right? It's like, or, oh, they're weird or, oh, they're whatever, right? Could have been something like that. Or they're too different, or you would look funny. And, it does have, I feel like the person that was a bad influence was also really jealous. It might have come out later. It's like that person may have wanted to hit on you after they were done with you, right? It does kind of have that energy to it. They were hating, yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else about this situation? They need space. They might have realized that you needed space, and you may have realized, especially after the fact, that this person needed space to kind of heal and grow. Maybe you were hoping that they would take the space to kind of, maybe even try to see it from your perspective, whatever it was. They are dishonest. Yeah, they may have been a little dishonest. They are bad at confrontation. I'm hearing it wasn't you and me against the problem. It was you against me. And I feel like, the ego kind of tends to cause that in situations where people just feel like they need to be right. There's a need to be right more so than a need to heal the situation. And I do kind of sense that type of behavior here, where I feel like you were maybe coming from the other perspective. It's like, we should be us against the problem, right? I feel like they do really respect you as a person. They really respect who you are, what you stand for, how you maneuver, right? I feel like you're a respectable person. Yeah, and I feel like you're a good influence. The people around them may be telling them this. It's like, well, they're a good influence on you. They kind of brought out the best in you. They're pretty competitive. They may want to win you back if they've got that competitive nature. It's like they may kind of enjoy the challenge of getting you back. You make them laugh. They think you're beautiful. Trust issues are affecting this connection. Could have been, especially if they think you could pull anyone, right? They may have had problems, with trust before. A past life connection could be, for sure. And they want to hang out. So I do feel like they're coming in your direction. I'm going to cut it there. I want to say take what resonates and toss the rest, but I do feel like there's a lot going on here. I wanted to say there's a lot to unpack. So I do feel like for a lot of you, I feel like that's what it comes down to. There was too much drama. Maybe they needed time to let the air clear, and now they feel like they can come back and maybe downplay some of the things that they said or did to kind of get back in the energy. I feel like the truth is always the best option, and I feel like you'll respect that more than someone trying to downplay what they've done or what they've done or what they've said, especially if it was really negative. I just feel like there are other ways to kind of approach it. This person might be trying to heal that as well. All right, we're going to hop in here. Let's see what we have. What do we have for the collective? I feel like this person does want to heal it. Look, nobody's a perfect person, so I'm not saying that this person is a bad person. You shouldn't give them another chance. It's like, there are a lot of factors that come into play. Some of you will and some of you won't, right? Oh, what do we have that stands up? An eye. Yeah, so it could be you or you and I type energy here. All right, let's see what kind of energy is going on. Oh, we've got a blank. Feel free to insert initial there. Let's see. I heard much too much. Too much, much too much. Someone might be trying to tell this person that they created too much drama to kind of backtrack. Could be that jealous person. Like I said, I do feel like, almost kind of feel like that person was so jealous of the fact that they had you or they had someone like you that they tried to kind of thwart their friend or family member. I just feel like there was maybe a little competition, and there may have been a little competition between the two in getting to you. So that could be for some, not for all. Like I said, take what resonates and toss the rest. I heard an ant and I heard feeling small. So I feel like this person may come in maybe with a little bit more of a humble type energy. I heard not completely humble, but more humble in your eyes than they were in the past. I feel like they've grown a little bit. I heard just me, myself, and I, so I've had time to sit and think about it. I see someone sitting on a bench with their fist under their chin, just kind of looking at the ground, trying to figure out which way to go or how to accomplish whatever it is that they want to accomplish in getting to you, or what they could say to you to kind of make it better. Now, this situation could be flipped as well. I could be saying you and it could be them. So, kind of get in where you fit in. I heard get you back. It's like I heard I can't live in the loss. I have to get you back. So I heard diving right in. So this person might be ready to dive right in to try and make it right or fix it, heal the situation. I heard, what avenue can I run down? Trying to find a way in. I almost saw a football player, trying to find a way to get to the end zone. And that's kind of how this person was thinking. This person may really like football or may play football. I don't know. It was just kind of came up there. Could be for some. I heard get you good. So it's like they really want to... They want you hook, line, and sinker is what I hear. Hook, line, and sinker. Person could be into fishing or like fishing. All right, let's see. What do we have for the collective? What do we have here for the collective? All right. Yeah, I heard they want to build it up strong. I feel like before they didn't protect you. Yeah, I'm seeing the holes in this and then the holes in the umbrella. It's like before they didn't stand up for you, they should have protected you. Maybe they kind of wanted you, but the people around them weren't too keen on you. And maybe they let people say negative things about you, like behind your back. And it's like, I'm hearing something along the lines of, it's like they felt so comfortable to say those negative things to you about me. Why? Right? It's like, why did they feel so comfortable? Are you part of the problem? It's kind of what I'm getting. I feel like you're a little different. We've got that magical unicorn energy, and I feel like you're full of love. You're full of energy. You may be spiritual. This person might not be spiritual. There's some sort of differences here, but I feel like you're different is what drew them in the first place. It's like that's what they love about you, even if they didn't want to admit to it. That's part of what really draws them in. Maybe they weren't at a place maturity-wise that they could really express that without feeling like they were at the mercy of the people around them, right? Does that make sense? It's like they didn't want to fall from grace. And so I feel like they didn't protect you. It's like they should have been the one to shield you with something strong. And it's like they could have been, but they made a choice not to, right? This person may have shown up around Christmas time or tried to show up around Christmas time, but I am kind of seeing this as a hook. It's like this person's trying to, I saw someone using a candy cane to hook the side of someone's jacket as they were walking. It's like someone that didn't even notice them. So it's like, you know, it's like you don't even notice them anymore. And it's like they're trying to get your attention. So they may have tried to get your attention around Christmas time. Yeah, I feel like what it comes down to is you hold the key to this person's heart, even if they didn't want to admit to that. I don't know if they didn't want to admit it to you because that would have given you more power or in their eyes, right? Or something over them or a means of control, right? I feel like this person doesn't like to be out of control. I feel like their ego tells them that they need to be in control, or it did, right? They've got a little luck coming in, so now might be the time to come in. We've got abundance here, and I feel like maybe they feel like they've acquired more, so they have more to offer now. Maybe they feel like things would be more on an even keel where maybe they weren't in the past. Could be something like that. I do feel like I feel like this is a masculine energy, to be honest, collective. I do sense a masculine energy, or someone who is standing in their masculine energy. They felt like they needed to be in control all the time. It's like they needed to call the shots. In order for things to go according to plan, they had to be in control and people had to fall in line. Maybe people around them did, right? Fall in line for this person when they said go, people would jump, right? But I don't feel like you did that. I feel like you had your own kind of energy, and it's like we can share it, right? We can share the responsibility, we can share the choices, we can share how we kind of move forward, right? I feel like this person may be trying to hook your attention very soon. It could be commenting on a photo of yours. It could be trying to, like, I don't know. It's like get your attention out there through the void. It's like putting it on different platforms, like that they want to say hi, or even actually reaching out, shooting you a text message, sending you an email, dropping by. I was in the neighborhood, right? It could be something like that. They could be knocking on your door. I saw somebody knocking with a big candy cane on somebody's door. It's like still trying to hook you. I don't feel like this is a bad person. I just feel like I hear growing pains. So for some of you, this person really just needed to grow. They really just needed to heal. They really just needed to understand or have time to understand. You may have gotten to the lessons before this person did. Like I said, I don't feel like this is a bad person. I just feel like they made some mistakes, and maybe ones that you felt like at the time were not forgivable. But, you know, time changes things. People grow, they expand, they take on new energy, and they come back kind of brand new. And I feel like it's going to be entirely up to you, collective, whether or not you want to give this person a chance. You just might. I mean, you might have really cared about this person. I feel like you did from the start. So it's like once you actually care about someone, when it's true and it's genuine, that doesn't really go away. We just kind of adjust how we deal with people who don't respect and treat us right, right? It's like the love doesn't leave. It just, you know, we learn to love from afar. We learn to kind of adjust the way we deal with people, right? I feel like as a lover, collective, I feel like you understand that, right? All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.